We here at GCN love commuting by bike. We've done numerous videos on the benefits, but if you've forgotten, well, let me remind you, it's fun, it's cheap, it's potentially faster, and it keeps you fit. So, in this video, we are going to focus on that last point, fitness. How can we make the most of our commute so we can increase our fitness? Well, I've got 5 sessions coming up right for you. Now, by the time you've left your home or office, depending on which commute you're on, you're going to want to get a bit of a warm-up in. You might have been sat at your desk all day, or you might have just got out of bed. So making sure you're nicely warmed up before you perform any effort is absolutely paramount. So nice easy gear and warm up the legs. Ooh, little bit wet today. Now, once you're nicely warmed up and you feel like you've got the blood moving nicely around your body, you can then think about what efforts to do. Now, the first ones we're going to talk about is 30-second sprints. Now, the key for here is to wait till you're out a busy area like this one before you perform these, because 30 seconds is actually quite long. So you found a nice open bit of road. Now, your 30-second sprints are long. 30 seconds tends to be a long sprint. Now, you can either do it in the saddle or out the saddle. If you've got a rucksack on your commute, then I'd suggest you do it in the saddle. Right, let's go, shall we? 30-second sprints. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Once you've performed your 30-second sprint, it's then time to back off, easy on the gears, and recover. You've got a 4-minute recovery, and then try and repeat it. Now, I tend to do 4 or 6 of these sprints, but if you want to do more, you're welcome to. But let me tell you, they do creep up on you. Now, your 30-second sprints are going to work on your VO2. In order for you to get fitter, you need to work quite hard. And this is working that top end capacity, that top end effort level. And that's really going to help get the body to make those adaptations to get you fitter and stronger. Here comes another sprint. Now, similar to the last session, we're going to work on short efforts. Now, this one is slower, bigger gear efforts. Now, this is going to really work on your bike-specific strength training. All right? It's basically like a gym session on the bike. Now, what you want to do is you want to find a big gear or find a hill like this one, slow it right down, and then perform 10-second acceleration. So, here goes. Slow down, then perform your acceleration for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back off. You're looking at doing up to 4 minutes recovery in between these sessions. It's literally like doing a big squat in the gym. Whew, that's done. The key with those overgeared accelerations is to come at it at a slow speed and to have a good warm-up. The last thing you want to do is get an injury doing this kind of strength effort. Now, find a climb, slow space, find a good gear, and then head on into the effort. Now, if you've got a primarily flat commute, you can still do these overgeared efforts, but all you need to do is slow down to a slower pace, find yourself in a big gear, so in the big ring, lower down the block, and perform those accelerations. Now, this is really going to improve muscle growth and performance on the bike. Good luck. So I found a nice open straight road, and now I'm going to perform my first 10-minute sweet spot effort. You ready? Here goes. It's a really good way of just getting your commute done nice and fast. It ups the heart rate. and you sit at quite a nice pacey speed, I have to say. So it's not absolutely gassing yourself. You're just holding in a nice, comfortable. You're working, but you're not overdoing it. Once you perform that effort, have a little breather, 4, 5, 6 minutes, depending on how you feel, and then try and repeat that. Now you can repeat it as long as your commute is. You could do up to 3 efforts, but I wouldn't do too much more than that. Now, especially on a cold day, those sweet spot efforts are really good at just keeping you warm as well on your commute. So you get your commute done fast and you keep nice and warm. I'd look to, if you're doing 5 days a week, I'd look to forming those sweet spot efforts maybe once or twice in that week. Give it a go. This is also really going to help with your climbing ability too. Your FTP will rise and your climbing and threshold will rise with it. Good luck. Moving on nicely from those tempo and sweet spot efforts, we're now going to put them two together. Now this is a sprint into tempo. What you want to perform is a 10-second sprint, and without going straight into recovery, you're going to 50 seconds at sweet spot. Now this is quite tough, but let me tell you, it will push you and it will really help build that VO2, that aerobic power. Right, without further ado, here goes. 3, 2, 1, up. So you want to sprint up to speed, count down those seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now sweet spot for the next 50. You're already going to be going at a good speed, so now you just want to hold it, elongate that effort. Hold that sweet spot all the way to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now you're looking at a recovery of between 2 and 4 minutes. Try starting with 3 to 5 of these efforts, and if you can, build up to 10. Let me tell you, it gets the heart racing. That's all good for fitness. Now the last session on my list is called a recovery rise. Now sometimes you can build up a lot of fatigue if you've been at work and you've done efforts. So maybe on your way to work, do your efforts, and on the way back, you chuck in a recovery rise. This is meant to be easy. Find a nice easy gear, relax and enjoy it. After all, this is actively recovering you. It's helping get the blood moving around the body, and it's going to help you prevent injuries and not get stiff when you're sitting at work. This is your opportunity to just enjoy riding your bike and not stressing about what power you're putting out. 4, recovery rise. I bloody love them. So there you are. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's helped spice up your commute. You maybe even got to work that bit quicker. Right, it's nice to be home. Don't forget, give this video a big thumbs up. Ciao.